Hello everyone, welcome back to this Macedon Let's Play. In the last episode we conquered Sparta and Athens, and in this episode we're going to fight the Brutii and push into mainland Italy. So we first of all need to build a fleet in Sparta to be able to take over the troops, and we need to deal with this Brutii force, and I also want to make sure that we have a decent army for taking across. So we've got a bunch of forces retraining here. In Thessalonica, we're building the city barracks, which will give us access to the phalanx pikemen. So I'd quite like to have a stack of phalanx pikemen to take over to Italy, just because all we have at the minute, all we have at the minute are these militia hoplites, which are absolute trash because they have 2 morale. So there's also a Scipii force, which I think we're at war with them as well because we're at war with the Brutii. We'll just check the faction summary. Enemies. Yeah, we're at war with everyone. Yeah. Well, that's even more reason to go over to Italy then. So, we've obviously built up a lot of cav in this settlement. Don't know if we can get to the next stage. We can't. So our main recruiting towns are going to be Corinth and Thessalonica. Corinth is slightly behind the... It's got the barracks. I'm going to keep recruiting the militia hoplites just because we won't be able to have all stacks of phalanx pikemen. It'll need to be some militia hoplites because we can't get there yet. And we also need to deal with this Brutii force before we go across. Let's start with Bielazora then. We've got... So I do want to keep a decent stack of Bielazora because if Dacia or Thrace come down, we need a decent garrison to deal with them. Thessalonica is kind of the same. But what do we have here? City barracks, yeah. So we're bringing in a lot of money per turn. It's weird that the economy is so good. I don't really know how that's the case, but yeah, we'll just get some cav ready to bring over to Italy. We'll recruit some cav here as well to add to the already enormous stack. And what can we get here? We can get some archers. So the archers have... The peltas have 6 missile attack with 65 range. The archers have 7 missile attack with 100. Okay, so the archers are way better in that regard. Okay, so we're amassing forces to go over, and we're in decent shape here, I think. I'm just going to bring over another general to Athens, and I'll pass turn there. Right, so Brutii haven't moved, and the Greek city-states are heading north. I don't know where they're going, but they seem to be... Well, they're not a threat, anyway. They're not a concern, so that's fine. We've got the 4 ships there waiting. Sometimes the pirate ships have... Sometimes the pirate fleets are quite sizable. So I think I actually want a bigger fleet to take the army over on. So we've still got 2 stacked up there. In Thessalonica we should now have... Oh, that's 2 turns remaining, is it? Yeah, it's 2 turns remaining. Okay, so we're still quite far away from getting the phalanx pikemen. It might be worth going up to try and get Apollonia in the meantime then. So our force here should be fully retrained. Yep. I'll leave the cav. And I will move some garrison to Corinth. We want to combine it with some cav as well. I actually could take most of the cav here because we are... Oh, Scipii is looking at Athens. They've only got 3 units right here, that's not a threat. So let's take most of the cav and combine it here with this force and keep recruiting there. Recruiting there, recruiting here. No. Just get a couple more units there. And then I'll just check the... Gonna check the building as well. The buildings as well. So it's probably worth getting a trader there. Stuff under construction there. In Athens we have loads under construction. In Larissa it's the same. Thermon, we need to start building something. The communal farming and the trader. In Thessalonica we'll get the communal farming to add to the stack, and Valazar will just get a trader. Okay. So now I'm ready to move to the next turn. Okay, so Thrace have us under siege. I don't really want to have to deal with Thrace, like the settlements are way up here and it's just, they're not worth taking, they're not worth much gold. So I basically just want to hold them off, but I don't want to have to go up and fight them. But we're going to take this force anyway and deal with these Brutii Romans. So they do vastly outnumber them, it should be fine. Yep, okay, so that's that force dealt with. We can't retrain the force here, I don't think. Okay, so we can retrain the militia hoplites, but not the light lancers. Okay, so what's this fleet looking like now? It's 40. I think the pirate fleets can have up to 150. No, 250 I think they can have. So this would still be a bit of a risk, but we wouldn't actually, if we got attacked by pirates, we wouldn't lose the whole fleet, we'd probably just lose a few ships. So we're probably okay to move with this. So let's move it up. No, there's no point moving up this time because we can't move this force onto it, so we'll move up next time. Okay, so what else do we want to do? We've got buildings everywhere. Yep. So we just want to make sure that I'm recruiting as well. So we've got the militia hoplites there. In Sparta we've got the boats. In Athens we've got archers, so let's just add a few more to the stack. In Larissa we've got the light lancers, let's add a few more. Thermon, we'll add some... What are these Peltas like? Not terrible. We'll get a few of those. And yeah. Add a few more militia hoplites there. Okay, that's us ready for next turn. Yeah, I can't believe how good the economy is. It's money's basically no object right now. Okay, so there's a pirate fleet which has 129 boats, so we would be able to deal with that. There's a Scipii fleet which has no units aboard. So let's attack that on the way around. So we want to pick up our forces here, ready to take over to Italy. We can't make it over this turn, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move this army inside of Thermon just to retrain it. Or just to retrain the militia hoplites at least. And then next turn we'll move to Italy. So Thessalonica should now have the... No, we've still got one turn on that. And Thrace is still attacking, so let's check the balance of power here. Not that great. We bring anything around. See if we can bring some carve around. Thrace might attack us next turn, we'll see what happens. Other than that, I've checked all the buildings and the recruitment. Nothing's been built here though, so let's get some economy buildings and a stone wall and move to the next turn. So hopefully Thrace don't attack us this turn, which they haven't, that's good. Let's move our guys into position. So, so they actually have 2 stacks. Okay, first thing we're going to do is move these guys over. So we'll take our retrained militia hoplites. May as well just take everything.
Yes, sir. My lord. Sir. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir. Sir. Yes, sir. Orders.
Okay, so now we have a full stack.
Ready to sail.
And we're going to land on the shores of Italy.
My lord. Orders.
Well, next time.
Orders.
Okay, so now we need to deal with Thrace. We do have forces here as well, actually.
My lord.
Okay, let's move everything into position then. But we get them there. Move the general down as well.
Sir.
Let's attack. That's not brought in our reinforcements for some reason.
Orders. Attack.
So I mean it's fairly even. It's going to be, is it 700 versus 700. Our militia hoplites versus their Peltas. They got some Falksmen are strong actually. Falksmen have an attack of 13 and defense of 10, which is pretty good. I think they've got a morale of 8 as well, so it's pretty good for a mid-tier unit. The other force just has a load of Peltasts. We should have. Do we have a lot of Cav? We do. Okay, so our Cav will deal with all their Peltasts. Okay, yeah, I think we can do this. So I'm gonna fight this on the battlefield. Yeah, let's start the point now. Okay, another awkward sort of map, but we want to get on top of the hill, and we need to be good to know where the reinforcements are coming from as well. So I'm going to put my cavalry up here, just so they're on top of the hill. Hopefully our reinforcements don't come down from down here, but yeah, they do. That's fine. Yeah.
Send them to fight.
So let's get our cavalry up the hill anyway.
The enemy have brought up more reinforcements in a futile attempt to save themselves.
Bring up our general. Still can't see the Thracians. Yeah. So actually, what I wanted to do is just bring these straight down to deal with these Peltasts. Falksmen, no. Okay, so I can't bring it. I thought it was a stack of missile units then. That is really unfortunate they started at the bottom of the hill, because they're probably going to be fatigued by the time they get up here. Although I am the aggressor, so Thrace might not attack me. So I'll just walk up the hill. Yeah, I'm going to fast forward this bit. Okay, so Thrace are they coming towards me? Looks like they are. Yeah, they are. So I might just try and go for their general actually. So one of their general units is just a Peltas unit. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go for this then. I'm gonna try a slightly risky maneuver. Alright, they're coming towards us actually. So I don't need to. Yeah, it looks like they're the ones doing the rescue maneuver now. Yeah, so hopefully we can get the general pretty quickly here. Yep, they're already routing.
This is no way for a leader to behave, but
yeah, now I'm just gonna run into the Peltas.
The enemy general is slain, and now he's
Yeah, that's the general dead.
It is time to press the attack.
Just gonna run through all these Peltas here, just missile units. They're not a threat. I'm gonna go through the Falxmen as well because they have pretty low defense. That's another general behind there. Right, we're losing quite a lot of numbers here, but if we're able to get there, yeah, we've got their other general. Okay.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it is beyond belief.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of cav there, but should be able to win from here, I think. These militia hoplites, they're not too scary. Just gonna attack the militia hoplites there. Probably gonna have to keep these cavalry back for the rest of the fight and just use them to charge down enemy units. At this number, I'll only be able to use them to either flank or run down enemy units, but if we flank then they're probably going to break. These Peltas, okay, we can go into Peltas, that's fine. Oh, you need to run away, please, run away. Okay. I'm not going to deal with that militia cav with our general unit. There's more Falxmen coming, so the Falxmen are pretty good. So I don't want to use the cavalry for them. Okay, so they are routing, so I basically need to win that fight there, which we have done, and get our line sorted as well. We can kind of double team this mission of being caught there. I'm just going to run away with these cav until our general unit gets there and then we can turn on them. Looks like we've been caught already. Okay, so I'm going to form a line up here. Right, that's the militia cav routed. Don't know if these are still eager. Okay, all our units are eager, so that's good. Oh, sorry, they're winded, so they're not. The White Lancers are tired, so I need to let them rest for a bit. there. Okay, I think they're running away now. Yeah, they're just routing, so I'm going to bring the line up. And hopefully our... Okay, they're back to fresh. Okay, so they're not tired anymore, so let's bring them up. What have they got left? They've got Falksmen, Peltasts, and Militia Hoplites. In fact, okay. So they've actually got a decent... Because they have 2 units of Falksmen, they're actually fairly strong. Yeah, let's bring up our Cav and deal with this Peltast. Now we don't want to stay long enough for the Falksmen to jump in, so... Okay, they've routed them out, so I'm going to head back. Falksmen running towards me.
The enemy army is in front.
Okay, that's the Falksmen. Gone.
Drive them from the battlefield.
They've only got a few units left now.
Militia hoplites. Attack militia. Attack. Militia hoplites. Attack quickly. Hoplite militia. Attack quickly.
Yeah, we're just going to fast forward it now, I think. We're on the cusp of victory here. Let's deal with these Falksmen. Yep, they're routing already. Okay, let's run down these units here then. Yep, just going to end the battle there, so... Yeah, we wiped out most of their forces there. Yep, so that's Macedon, sorry, that's Thrace dealt with. And we can now bring our forces back to Lazora. So we can retrain them, and we're just going to station the Cav in here. Just make sure that we're recruiting Cav in here as well. So Thessalonica's got a decent garrison. Just going to retrain everything. So this is the same town that we had everything. Yeah, it's the same time we went over. Yeah. So building's done. Recruiting is done, and we can move into the. Oh, building's not done here. So get a. Get a market and some paved roads and sewers. Yep, head into the next tab.
Our ships are under attack.
See, this is what I was worried about. This is exactly what I was worried about. So, average defeat, yeah, okay. Well, we didn't lose everything, so if we land on the shores straight here, we can siege the Brutii starting settlement. They not well garrisoned, but they've got a stack here, but they might move that down. We'll see what happens. Elsewhere, there's no threat here. I'm just going to move this force back so that we can retrain the troops and maintain a defense against any Thracians or Dacians seeking Macedonian slaughter. And here we want to be. Oh, where's our military recruiting settlement? So we should be able to get these phalanx pikemen now. Okay, so we can actually finally recruit infantry which has a morale that's not shocking. So going to retrain and just build a full stack of these guys. Where's our other military recruiting places? Corinth. So yeah, this one's a bit further behind. Let's keep recruiting Cav at Larissa. Thermon, just get some more hoplites. Here we'll get some lancers. Sparta will get some hoplites. Okay, that's us out of money. So move into the next turn then. Okay, so now we're going to attack Tarentum, which is one of Brutii's starting settlements. I don't know why they didn't reinforce. There was a Brutii stack here, which they've just abandoned the settlement basically, which is strange. But I mean, that's better for us, I guess. Okay, so we outnumber them about 10 to 1, but well, not 10 to 1, but something like that, or 7 or 6 to 1, and it's still showing that they have quite a strong. I mean, how can the balance of power look like that when they've got, what's our siege equipment? Does it have stone walls? It just has wooden walls. So I don't understand why. I mean, the balance power makes no sense to me, so I'll actually will fight this one because I'm not going to auto-resolve when the balance power looks like that. But thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you on the next one.